Darman here. As promised, when hitting 100 subscribers, I would be doing a Q&A. Well, here it is. Here's the Q&A. Sorry it took a little while. Just had to get questions from you guys, and now that I have them, I can answer them. Let's get started, shall we? First question is, how did I choose my current gamer tag? Well, if you guys don't know, my current gamer tag is Darman Ordo. The name is from a Star Wars reference. The first part, Darman, is a name of a clone commando, RC-1136. The clone commando's full name is Darman Skirata. I've always loved the clone troopers as well as the Mandalorian culture in Star Wars. So I thought it was fitting to choose a Mandalorian name, so I chose Darman as the first part, and the second part, Ordo. It has two influences. One from my favorite clan in Star Wars of all the Mandalorians. My favorite clan is Clan Ordo, and the second part behind Ordo is there was also a Arc Null Trooper by the name of Ordo Skirata. He is a sibling of Darman Skirata, as you can guess with the last names. Both of these clones are, well, I think are probably the two coolest and most influential during the Clone Wars in the background, if you don't know the extended universe. Okay, second question is random and out there. What is your favorite flavor of popcorn? My favorite flavor of popcorn is the original flavor. I don't really like any weird, funky flavors on my popcorn. Third question is, how did I get into gaming, and what was my first video game? Well, I guess my first video game, if you count handheld devices as video games, would be Pokemon Red for the Game Boy Color. If you are not counting handheld games as video games, then my first video game would have been Star Wars Pod Racers for the N64. When I was little, I played video games on and off. It was only until probably about 5 or 6 years ago that I really became a hardcore gamer, where I first started more focusing on computer games, and then I slowly joined in onto the Xbox. And now I do, well, mostly you guys for now see Xbox, but I will be putting up computer clips, such as I'm planning DayZ, Minecraft, probably some Prop Hunt, Terrorist Town, all those fun Gmod games. Okay, here's a silly three-part question up next. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? Well, if we're going with, I would probably prefer to fight 100 duck-sized horses if horses decide to continue how they act at the same size of a duck, because I'm pretty sure I'd be able to last a lot longer against 100 small, tiny horses, or instead of one pissed-off giant duck. Now, the second question is, next, would you rather fight a shark with bear arms or bear with shark arms? I would probably prefer to fight a bear with shark arms, since sharks don't have arms. Now, the third part of the question, of the two chosen, which would you rather fight? I would still probably like to fight 100 duck-sized horses, because those most likely will not kill me. Okay, next question. What recording device and or software do you use? Well, Currently, I use an Elgato capture card, and that is connected to both my Xbox and my laptop. And on my laptop, I run Game Capture HD, which is a program given to me from from Elgato. And from there, that is how my voice and video are linked all into one. Um, I'm just starting to get into editing software because I've now just recently got some. I'm using Sony Vegas for editing software. Before that, I was using Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, the next question is going to be rather lengthy to answer. How did you meet the people you currently record with? Well, I record with a lot of people, as you know. So I'm going to try to answer this question for the people who I mostly record with. So the first two that I'll be answering are Donovici, who you've probably only seen during the Drunken Olympics. Donovici is one of my oldest friends on Xbox Live. I met him when I first got my Xbox. Same with his brother, who you guys should have seen in my Halo videos as Command Overlord. Both of them I've been playing Xbox 360 with, as well as some PC games, and hopefully I can get them in more videos. The next person that you see who is very common in my videos is RC Attinsgrada. I met him about 3 to 4 years ago. This is when I and a group of friends decided to start up a small little Halo Reach clan under the name of the 501st ODST division. And he was the first person to actually join outside of our friends group, and he has stuck around ever since. Next is General Chaos. I met him through RC Attinsgrada. So I've known General Chaos for about 3 to 4 years as well. Only recently we have been really gaming together, so hopefully we shall continue gaming together. Next person, it would be Ruzi Fett, who I've only recently met this year. How we met was we were playing Battlefield 4. He was on the opposite team, and I don't know if I killed him or he killed me, but he noticed the Battlefield emblem, which I use. And for those of you who do not know what my Battlefield emblem is, it is Jaster's Feather, which is the emblem that Boba Fett uses on his armor. And so Ruzi decided, hey, I'm gonna message this guy because he looks like he's a Mandalorian fan as well. And turns out, yes, I am a Mandalorian fan, and we're friends ever since. Next person is Shark Blazer. Again, I've met him recently. He was actually one of the random people I decided to just talk to when I first started recording on my own server. He was funny. Everyone that I've recorded with loves him, and he is the Comedy Central of the recording that we do. So, I'd like to keep you around, Shark, because you are funny as hell. Next is Mick Crotch, who I also met recently on while recording on my server. Mick Crotch is also a fan of Mandalorians, and he decided to send me a message, and we just started talking and became friends. It was simple as that. Next is Active Gaming HD, and I've met him recently as well, also during my games on the server. He also has started to do YouTubing as well. He is one of my partners, and as always, I want you guys to go check out my partners, help support them as you support me, and I hope you enjoy their videos as well. The next person is Colin. Colin sent me a message. wanting to get together and work together as YouTube partners. We haven't done much stuff together, but I'm hoping that we will be doing much more in the future. And lastly is Packer Slayer. Packer Slayer is a good friend of Active Gaming HD, and since I met Active, I've become good friends with Packer as well, just through correspondence. That's all the people I would like to talk about for that question. Next question is, what size are your pants? Well, my size of my pants, let me just see here. My size of my pants are 32s. Okay, next question. What was your first video game? Okay, this one was already answered before. Again, if for a recap, Pokemon Red on the Game Boy, or Star Wars Pod Racers on the N64. Okay, here's probably another lengthy question. Why did you start YouTube, and which YouTubers inspire your YouTube channel? Well, I started YouTube because, well, I don't know how many people know about this. It's called the Battlefield Moments, and Battlefield or DICE picks out people and just kind of like, you know the model. It only happens in Battlefield. It only happens there. And I feel like I have some Battlefield moments, and my friends also have Battlefield moments, and we love to laugh about them, talk about them, and whatnot. And I just wanted to share our experience with other people who might also enjoy our mischief or shenanigans on Battlefield 4. And then I thought, why stop at Battlefield 4? So I have decided to expand into Halo 4, which I can see you guys don't enjoy that much, but if you want me to continue, just say so, I'll continue. As well as GTA 5 is my other big one that people seem to like. Out of the YouTubers who inspire me, the YouTubers that I believe inspire me are Chilled Chaos, as well as Gassy Mexican, and as well as CNNers. I love all three of these guys' YouTube channels. I watch their videos daily, and I like how they connect with their audience, and I like how they do their videos. I've gotten a few comments saying how my Battlefield 4 videos are different, whereas I don't do a certain gun. I don't do a loadout. I don't take a loadout and then talk about the loadout. I just take a game recording and you get the raw, uncut footage and voice from our game. If it's either we're being frustrated and just Battlefield's not working for us, or if we're just having a blast, laughing our asses off. Whatever goes on, yeah, you guys get. Last question I have is, what is your favorite video game of all time? Well, I have two favorites video games of all time that I believe I will never get tired of playing, and both of them come from the exact same I guess series of video games, and they would be Star Wars Battlefront and Star Wars Battlefront 2. Both games are amazing to play. If you've never played it, I really suggest you play it. It's probably one of the best first-person or third-person, if you choose. You can be in first or third-person shooters of all time. And I hope DICE does a great job on Battlefront 3. That's it for the questions. Thank you everyone for all the support. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will be hopefully making some more videos that you guys enjoy later.